Couscous is a traditional staple of North African cuisine. It looks like a grain, but it's actually pasta. These days, few people make couscous from scratch. Even in North Africa, they usually buy their couscous ready-made and just steam cook it. Couscous is the product of culinary simplicity. It's made from one ingredient, and one ingredient alone: wheat, most often the durum species of wheat. When you remove the grains, grind them and sift out the finer flour, you're left with a coarser wheat flour called semolina. That's the flour from which they make couscous. The first step is known as hydration. An automated food processor measures about 1/3 water to 2/3 semolina, then mixes them for 3 minutes. The flour particles absorb the liquid and bloat into a raw dough. The dough particles then go into a rotating drum, where they spin for 7 minutes. This rounds them into balls of varying sizes. A screen inside the drum sifts out the big clumps. The raw dough balls go into a giant steam cooker for 15 minutes. The intense heat, over 210 degrees Fahrenheit, cooks the dough by gelatinizing the starch in the wheat. As the couscous balls exit the steam cooker stuck together, giant revolving blades break them up. The soggy couscous now enters a rotating dryer, where it spins for 18 minutes. This removes 22% of the water. The remaining moisture is necessary to prevent the couscous from drying out in the package. Now the couscous pours out of the dryer and onto the conveyor belt that funnels it to the next station. You can see that the balls are much drier and relatively uniform in size. But they're still steaming hot. So they go off to a refrigeration chamber for 2 minutes to cool. As the couscous exits the chamber, it runs through a screening machine that separates the balls, called grains, by size. Medium and fine couscous go off to their respective storage silos, while grains that are too big or too small go back to be reprocessed. The couscous making process from wheat semolina to the finished product has taken just 45 minutes. As we've seen, most of the cooking's been done by the factory, so all the consumer will have to do is steam this ready-made couscous for 5 minutes on the stove or in the microwave. This factory packages its couscous in bulk quantities, as well as in smaller meal-sized portions. Today, ready-made couscous comes in many different flavors. And depending on the dish you're making, or your personal preference, you can choose medium grain or fine grain. Plain or flavored couscous is becoming an increasingly popular side dish, an alternative to rice, potatoes, or noodles. You can even buy main course couscous kits that come with a can of vegetables and a packet of sauce.